Good morning, CDFS 210. It is hard to believe, but we are in week 8. It is just flying by, and I'm sure you feel the same way sometimes, right? When you're swamped in all your work, I know that it can feel like a definite struggle. I just want to do a few housekeeping items, and then I want to talk to you a little bit about transition parenting. So remember that your quiz is due tomorrow, quiz 3, so please remember to complete that and make sure that that's submitted, but also that I graded your initial post for week 5. So instead of 3 points for just participating, doing citations, etc., this was a more in-depth analysis of your work. For this coming week, just a heads up, I am going to actually be grading your response post. So for those of you that are not responding, please take a moment and do that. So again, I'll be grading that, plus you will receive your 3 points for participation. I think it's interesting this week's transition to parenting. As I've told you before, I think that I have a 9-year-old daughter and a 12-year-old son. Our son was a bit of a blessing, and we were not necessarily trying to have a baby at that time, but he arrived. Being a child development major, and also at the time I was working doing I was social work, and I was visiting teen parents into their home and talking to them about developmental milestones and activities to do. I had a textbook wealth of knowledge about child development. I'd worked in a preschool classroom, so I understood that age group, plus I understood from conception to birth also, and then all the stages of infancy and on. And my son arrived, and I had no idea what to do. It was, I was pulling out all my books, and I was, he's supposed to roll over at this time, and I know these things, and oh my goodness, he's not. He's not walking when he should be walking. He's not doing the things that I thought the textbook said. So I had a lot of internal struggle with trying to figure out how to balance my knowledge of the textbook with being a parent and allowing my son to develop in an appropriate manner. I also had an amazing support system. My husband was very present, and my parents also live in the town, so I was able to utilize them. And I had a great friend network too, other friends that had babies, and so we were able to share with that. I would encourage you to go back and ask your parents, how did they handle having a new baby? What kind of resources did they utilize? Were they searching on the web, or did they already have knowledge about child development? Maybe they had family nearby. So how were they able to handle that transition from not having children to having children in their home? Otherwise, I hope that you're enjoying the course, and please touch base with me if you need anything. Please make sure that you're working on your group project. It's really, really important that you're staying up on that, because those deadlines will be coming fast. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, have a great weekend. Go Mountaineers!